Hey, I'm Keaton Applebaum, and I'm making a game where you play as a headless chicken named Mark. The idea is simple, blending the chaotic gameplay of Untitled Goose Game with the stealth mechanics of Little Nightmares. But I didn't want it to just be another funny, casual, kinda glitchy game. I wanted it to actually feel good to play. We've got core movement working, walking, running, and physics-based motion. So if you look at this green debug arrow, that's where the player input is trying to go. But Mark doesn't always listen. The faster you run, the more he starts to veer off on his own, and that veer is customizable for us. We've also got flapping, kind of like a Meta Knight style jumping, plus hovering and dashing. You can dash on the ground or in the air. It stacks in all kinds of ways, and it's really fun to play around with the movement. What's also really cool is if you move around too much in the air or flap too high, Mark will start getting wobbly, harder to control, and he'll fall helplessly to the ground. It's taken a while to get it feeling chaotic but controlled, and now it's finally at a point where it's actually just fun to move around. The features are still very early in development, but I'm super happy with how they're turning out. So now to backtrack a little bit. Because of the complex animations and physics, I knew I couldn't do this one alone. So I posted on workwithindies.com and started looking for people who could not only work fast, but who also got the tone I was looking for. That's how I ended up building a small international team, just a handful of us, all remote, stretched across different time zones, slowly pulling together this bizarre little game. Now, we don't have a big budget at all, especially when it comes to development, animations, marketing, and everything that comes with polishing and releasing a game. So we didn't have the luxury of building everything from scratch, and that constraint has actually pushed us to be smart. We started with stylized asset packs, modifying characters and animations as needed, and saving custom work for the stuff that really matters most, like Mark himself or the key props. Adrian is our programmer, based out of Peru. He's been building Mark's entire movement system from scratch. The goal is chaos that still feels good to control, like you're controlling a character without their head.
There's been a lot of funny features when working with physics. All of the momentum based and that kind of behavior, it's really awesome. This kind of physics based movement, that is something that is not that used in a lot of character based games. I'm really excited to see how this is going to look after all the polishing, the animations, and well, the levels getting created. I think it's really exciting to be part of this.
Marcus is our modeler and animator based in the UK. He's in charge of bringing Mark to life, without a head, without dialogue, and without traditional expressions.
When it comes to having a headless chicken that has no, obviously facial expressions, you really have to capture all the expressions and emotions through the body language. So when I animate Mark, I try to express as much as the comedy through the actions as much as possible. You want chaos there, but at the same time you want to make sure that a walk cycle or a run cycle is still readable. Animating Mark has been really fun. His entire movement is so character-based with just the chaotic kind of feel to it.
Right now, the core movement system is in, and Marcus is finishing up a new batch of animations that we're slotting in this week. Next up is stealth and AI, smarter farmers, line of sight detection, and real feedback when you're sneaking or caught. From there, it's on to level design, more AI enhancements, traps, environmental interaction, and eventually a wacky, ridiculous boss fight. But that's it for this video. Mark the Headless Chicken is coming later this year. It's weird, it's a little gross, and it's kind of sad if you think too hard about it. But I'm super excited with how it's coming together, and I can't wait for you guys to see more. If you're into strange, chaotic games with tight mechanics, wishlist us on Steam. There's a lot more coming, more devlogs, more updates, and probably a few more unfortunate splats.